Hey everyone, welcome back to Transport Fever 2. This is the Great Western Railway. Kind of repeat opening of our last time, but this time we get to see it with all this beautiful diorama stuff filled in, all this detail. The yard for Mont Guthrie is looking fantastic. We've got all these security barriers, lots of underbrush and trees and all that stuff. We've got the train here, the Ivory Coaster, I was going to say Ivory Express, coming through the yards just from some diorama point of view. You can see the people, you can see the trucks, you can see cargo. Over here we've got tons and tons of workers parked, and there's little buildings everywhere, and just stuff hanging around everywhere. And then over here where they can do their coaling and everything, there's all these new buildings. So yeah, between episodes this got a little bit more detail. It's not that different to last time. Last time was an hour episode, so if you stuck around for the whole hour, you did see a lot of it. Between episodes, I've just been doing a little bit more, put the coal there, and then down the rail. We actually started last time with this boat thing, so I've kind of finished the diorama and added some people walking onto the dock and driving down here, some fences, and for some reason some old wagon stuff, and put a static boat out there on the water. That's the smallest one I could find. I would kind of wanted rowboats, but so be it. And then on the other lake, which is over here, we did the same thing, and yeah, it's got another little diorama, and I joined these together. And actually, since this is about to happen, let's watch this go over the bridge. I love train watching on this map. It is so much fun. Let's get a good angle there. There we go. Choo choo choo. If you look in the bottom left corner, negative $80 million. Something is up. And that is what we're going to work on today. And actually, since I'm pretty well sure we are having a massive blockage, that line's okay. That line's okay. I am going to keep on this. I'm going to keep having it pause. So this is all okay. It's all nice and empty. So this isn't the reason, but it would be nice to see a lot more trains. There usually should be probably 2 or 3 more trains around here at this point in time. So yeah, along the line is probably the issue. We know it's not down by Mont Guthrie, yeah, that way, which is where the yard was and all that, because that's all relatively empty as well. Something is going on around here, and actually we can see the start of the chaos. These guys are queuing up, these guys are queuing up, these guys are queuing up, these guys are queuing up. More. So it looks like it's in this direction. There's no one. I don't think there's a signal around here, which is why nobody's moved forward. And then queuing here. And this is relatively empty, so that's not too bad. Queuing. So nothing that way. So I'm seeing queuing. Oh, the queuing's this way. And so, yeah, everything points towards the new London-bound station that we added. Queuing. And yeah, it's getting worse and worse. Queuing. It just shows you how many trains are on the line. And so queuing. And I'm wondering if this is because of the timetable. We did tell this guy to, so yeah, cargoes comes on the left and passenger on the right. We did tell the passenger line to wait. So a couple of episodes ago, there's the cargo coming out. A couple of episodes ago, we added the station over here, and we did tell this guy, this line person, so when you are at this station, which is called London bound, which is, you know, you're bound for London, did we give it timings? We did. So we said, hey, you should be here for 60 seconds. Let's change that to 0 and 10. So that's that going. Actually, you can see someone's in the tunnel. So you're not leaving because you are waiting for a path, but obviously that's clear. So why aren't you moving forward? Because the next signal is here. You're waiting for a free path because you're trying to get across to the cargo platform. Oh, look at that backlog of passengers. That is terrible. And so yeah, the cargo person can't come in because this guy can't go forward, waiting for a free path. And we probably could unblock this a little bit, but I think problem in general is that will move that forward. It is a bit stuck, so risky. If we get too many trains down there, they actually can't come out again. So I think what we need to do is I'm actually going to let this guy get out, and I think I'm going to stop now. My thinking is if we want someone to come in on the left or the right, so the passenger or the cargo, but we always want a way out. So if we treat the middle as a passing lane that doesn't stop on either of these, so basically these two will be towards London only pickup, but they don't have out of London. If you want to go out of London, you have to go over there instead. So this is diorama to the hilt. How am I going to do this? I think we may be able to deal with this as a 5-meter platform. Oh, please work. Let's use the old cobble one. And that can go there, that can go there. And then, yeah, we'll go a bit further. And what's happening here? So we do have a thing at the end. And yeah, dink indeed, because you're not happy. That will go there. And then from a track point of view, that's your tracks. And we need to do some destruction, I think. So let's get rid of that. Actually, I'm going to get rid of all this stuff. Let's get rid of this fence. We'll use the brush for this. And yeah, I'll just do all that again. Oh, I didn't really get rid of the car. And let's get rid of this track. This track can be, we can work that out later. So I do want that station to have the track, because that way we get to just kind of snap to it. This thing, how are you configured? So if I give it one, I say the other end, one span. Yeah, I might do it that way. The other option is to put a leg over here, but that's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, let's move this forward a bit. And my thinking is, if we do this, is that going to work? And something like that. See how this goes away? That's when you know that you've got, see, a good gap. If the ballast goes away, you know you've got the two of them parallel with each other. So what's going to happen is, let's work this out. I think I got that right. When you're coming out from London and going into this world, you'll go through there and through there. That's fine. If you're coming this way, you will come in and you'll go to the cargo platform, or you'll need to go to this platform. So I think, yeah, let me keep on deleting things. I'm being umming and ahhing here a little bit because I don't actually know what I want to do. And let's put, that's not going to let me do it because I've got those pieces of wood there. Actually, I might, yeah, we'll do that. And then, yeah, I think I can redo that. I think that all makes sense. What I'm thinking is, we need to, oh, why don't you want to do that? Oh, that fence is probably the problem. Oh, how do I get rid of the fence without everything else? Right. I mean, I could just put normal track in, but why won't you let me do that? Actually, I don't think I need normal track, as in special track there. I think I can just do this. So we'll do that, and then they need to be able to get over here. So if I make this track not station track, it will let me do that, and then they'll come in, and then they can do this. Yeah, they can scoot across. And the reason it won't let me do that is because that signal is there. Actually, this whole post probably can go away. And that will be like that. And give me 50, please, at least. All right, so what will happen is cargo train will go that way and the passenger train will go that way. That could have been... I wonder if I could have done that as an X from there. Yeah, I could have. Yeah, let's do it that way. Let's keep it away from up here. Yeah, so they could go this way for that one and this way for that one. And then, yeah, if someone's coming in, this person can go at the same time and not collide with each other. And yeah, so how does this thing work? The yards should work like that, maybe. Yeah, you snap there, and then all this can be deleted. And then you go there, and you go there. All right, so the question for the day is, can I get a set of signals in here? Do I want to use waypoint signals? I will use this one, which is the real signal, and we'll use waypoints right here to say, hey, by the way, you're going left that way or that way. Oh, actually, that's why you don't want to use a cross, because you can't put signals on it. Yeah, let's put that back to this way. And then we'll do that. Yeah, that works. And now we get to do this. Yay. All right, so the question is, the question is, I don't know if I can get this in without being on top of that track. Yeah, so we're gonna have to use one of these, and then it's 3 tracks wide. And we'll snap it to that one. And we'll do that, and what we'll have to do is use the variants that are 0.5 offset, like that one, and that looks like it's a whole step forward. There we go. So that tells the person coming inbound, hey, you're going to go left, middle, or right. And simple as that. Out of interest, I wonder if I can get one of these over here. I can. Do I have any variants other than that? So signals, we've got real ones. This is all just make-believe. Really what I want is this one. It would never flag. Actually, you know what? This is one of the very, very rare occasions that this one makes sense. And we'll make it high. So high is how far it is up the post that you want to see it. So that's quite high, as you can see. And if I do the low, it's a little bit lower, it's much closer to the fence line. And the feet on it, the 4 feet versus 3 feet, specifies how long the flag is. So you can see how it's much longer, it matches this one. But we actually want a ring. So this goes there, and it missed it. And I think it needs to go there instead. And yeah, so that tells that person, hey, yeah, you can go forward and out the door. I think that makes sense. All right, so that goes that way. Let's check the stopping. So that one's definitely stopping. And then let's get the cargo one going. And that one is stopping over there. And then we've got to worry about the other end. So this is our nice little signal box for this. That's easily replaceable with another one of those. And then we'll just shove that over on this side instead. And we'll get rid of that tree. And that tree going through the roof of it. And I don't think... I mean, we probably could have got rid of that hedge first, but I don't think it matters too much. And we'll get rid of that one that's inside, and that's good enough. So that guy is the person dealing with this thing. It's winding the fences open and closed. Let's go this way. Actually, I've learnt from the past, get rid of the road. And then that goes there. And at some point, we need to get across. All right, so you need to go away so we can see what we're doing. All this can get closed. And this type of thing, this parallelization of things works really well. So let me just quickly do that. And then at this thing, we're going to come in at the same spot. You can see this here. So this pattern of a double swoop works really well. I don't know if I need that track there. I'm pretty sure I don't. It's kind of cool for a place to park things. And it's very similar to the other end, but I don't think we need it. And all right, let's get this road back in. We're going to use the standard road from the city. I'm actually going to downgrade that little bit. And we'll go small to give ourselves some space. And we'll go... Oh, actually, was expecting... Oh, that's all right, because, yeah, the fences were just in a bit. The smaller ones just seem to be, to me, it's a little bit easier to deal with. What I need is how do I make this 180 degrees? I think if I get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of these now. I think if I drag it across the two tracks, it will be semi-happy. And then that gives us a flat in both dimensions. And then I think I can just go start the hill from there down to here. And then that's snapping, so that's happy. So yeah, that seemed to have worked. And we need to move some of this stuff away. So let's do that again. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's get a fence back in. It's this one. I think I'm gonna go, well, not like that. Line up properly. Actually, I might go this way. I'm gonna go from within there, pull out a small one, and then go to... it's fighting me. Let me, for the sake of 5 deletes, let's just do that again. And since it's going to let me do it now, we'll go from there to there to there. I think that looks pretty good. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. This will just go over to here, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal was there. It's like a little yard. Actually, yeah, let's make it a little yard. I said the word yard, so that's probably what it is. From oops, I don't want something that nice. This deserves gravel. There we go. And then my standard, hey, if you got some space, fill it up. I like these old ones. Let's go with number 6. And we've got two trucks doing something. Yeah, that works. And we lost our fence on this side. Pretty easy to return it. And press line first, I remembered. We'll go there. It's going to be straight. And then I think that might solve some problems. So basically, we're relying on that to get across. So if the passenger train's coming out, it finally goes across and gets to the left over there. Cargo comes out and stays on the left. On the way in, cargo comes across. Oh, it doesn't have a way to get. Actually, it doesn't need to have a way to come across because it's going to go in the middle, and passenger goes down the middle. From a completeness point of view, I am going to add the cross, even though it will never get used. Because practically it would be needed. But if we look at the lines... it does get needed. It's because it's still going that way. All right, so let's play with this. So on the Great Dotton, on the way after London bound, which is over here, this is the London bound point, we are not going to stop going through there. So when we hit Casalt, what we want to do is hit a bypass, and we haven't got that signal yet. So where is that going to be? So the end of the platform is there, and we may be able to shove it up here actually. So let's put in a, is it waypoint or a signal? Probably a signal. A real signal should be what we want. And we actually want the one in the air. And that's half offset. So let's go with this one. Yeah, so this will be the Casalt bypass exit. Now we could put the direction in there if we wanted. And then the Great Dotton, once it passes through North London bound behind us, you are going to hit that instead, and we are not going to stop at the Casalt. And so we can see that, yeah, it comes in, comes across, and then goes onto there, down the end of the line. Let me get rid of all this, and comes over here. Normally it would go to London. In this case, it just comes back on the left-hand side, crosses over itself, goes down the middle, flies through, and then off it goes. And what we're missing is a track over there. So that one wasn't what we wanted. So I'm going to grab that name just in case I lose it. I think I'm going to use an X to do this. So I think if I put in that there, actually if I choose this spot, it should work. Actually, what we need to do is get rid of that. But we're going to lose the ability to... Oh, it should go through there. Oh no, that's what the problem is. It should have just gone through there. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I copy pasted that signal, because I did just lose it. Yeah, they're going to go through there. So I need to have right here I'm going to do this as a signal. Yeah, as a signal, you can fly through. And you know what I've done? So this point, see how there's the white? I've put that point inside the station. You can't do that if you want to put in a signal. You've got to have some space. So now, because I've got a tiny spot there, I should be able to put that there. So that's going to say, hey, when you leave the station, you can leave. Just for the sake of it, even though it will never happen, I'm going to put these here as well. And that's a track. Annoying. I might have to put a fake one there, or I can just not put the cargo thing back, because the reason I had the track is for that diorama. No, I like the diorama thing. I like how it does that, because I think it just finishes it off nicely. So I think we can just skip that signal. It's never going to be used anyway. We're never going to go in that direction. 3 spans, blah blah blah, and done. And so if we look at those lines, after London bound, you are now going to do this one. Did I rename it? I didn't. It's in the copy paste buffer there. So that goes out through there. And off it goes. And yes, there is contention, but it has to cross itself. That's fine. And then the other one, if we do the cargo, it's going to come in here, go down the line, go to London, and then on the way back, after, what is this one? Yeah, after London bound cargo, it is going to go also onto that, and is not going to stop at Casalt cargo, and then off it goes down the line, and then very, very similar to before. Yeah, it's going to stop there. Actually, what was that line? So Great Dotton, London bound, Casalt, which is behind us, Haysmith cargo southbound exit. Oh, actually, this doesn't have a bypass either. So we may need to do the exact same thing here and put it, yeah, we may need to put another 5 meter platform in. All right, is there anything that's missing? So yeah, this gantry represents, hey, I'm going left, middle, right, and this cargo train is destined to go to the left, which is fine. We still have some semblance of normalcy when it comes to this siding. Doesn't make a huge amount of sense. When this happens and you go that direction, basically you reverse into the siding. Let's put a fake one on, and what I want is it's going to be on the right hand, short warning sign. Warning sign combined? No, actually, I probably want. I can't do a ring because it's not on the right side. Yeah, let's do this one, and we'll do just a stop, I guess. But I'll make it a short one because it's special, and it will just be on right. Yeah. So it's lower down, so it represents going over there. And I'll probably actually put 2 there, actually. I think I may be able to go, yeah, right and right 2, mate. So if I do that one and right 2. Yeah, and then this one, if we make that one taller, it represents going onto the main line. I know, I don't think that's the best idea. I've definitely done better in the past, so we'll make this one tall anyway. And yeah, it somehow represents that stuff. Oh, and we're missing this one. So I think this guy, how are you going to work, buddy? I think these points here are its savior. And so hopefully we can just join that triple. Yeah, that triple. And can you dock onto there? You can. And we did lose a lot of the carriages there. So under this one, we want, this is Smith Corporation, Smith. So we'll put some in the back. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that one and just have purely our diorama. Get a bit more in there. Skip the brake van. And there, these guys are loading that up with all the fruit and orchard stuff around here. Between episodes, I continue that. So we've got that orchard and this orchard. You've seen those before. This is near our oil farm. And I did another one here just to fill it in. And I did another one here just to fill it in. So basically I went around the map and found these green areas. I might, before you get the download, do maybe this area. This area is relatively flat. So this might be an orchard. But anywhere where it's kind of flat, if it's not flat like this, don't be surprised to see more trees put on it, particularly this one as well. Yeah, but really cute. Risky, I want to make it so that anywhere that it was big and flat is filled in, because like even this area here, that's prime real estate. Like people wouldn't waste that. They would definitely have like wheat or something on it. And I put in more wheat farms. Where is it? Over here. So this whole area here was green. So in this area, I put in these wheat farms. So these roads and these fields and these roads and these fields were added. All right. Are we ready to press play and see if the chaos has fixed itself? One quick look at the lines. I'm happy with that. Our diorama, this guy, what's your name? You. This is our track diorama. What are you doing? So you're going down the middle both ways. You know what? I'm okay with that. And to that extent, I'm actually going to force it that when it comes this way, it's going to do it. So Totten track extension. So you please bypass the passenger rail. Oh, you know what? That might actually be a big mistake. Please always go down the passenger one. And then, yeah, so always go forward on the right and always come out on the left. Yeah, so that's good. Next, we probably should put that one on it as well. We'll put the bypass on it. All right, well, let's press play. Minus $85 million. We'll put it on triple speed. And we'll just watch all these trains come towards us. We've already seen that success of these guys ripping out. So that's... Is this guy happy? Okay, so passengers coming out. So that's a bit of a shame. It would be nice for this bound to use that. Oh, okay, that's easy fix. We don't need the cross. So they can come down here and come in this way. Yeah, that works. So yeah, they come in here and go this way. And so we need a way for this passenger to get across to the left, which is just this. Yeah, is that correct? So get the lines. The purple's the purple Gridlock's fine. It goes forward and then comes back and doesn't collide with itself. And I don't know how perfect that slip lane is. Let me pull that out a bit further. All right, so you're happy. And then the other guy, this guy, you're going forward and you need a way to get across to there, and you're just going to crush yourself. All right, so hopefully from this point, this triple point here, or what we're about to be a triple point, hopefully we can do this. Come on, you can do this. You can put one in there. Why don't you want to do that? Because these aren't lined up. All right, let's get rid of that one for a sec. That one, and then let's make it so that these are joined. So the game really likes it if everything is parallel. It's not exactly happy there, I think. Oh, come on, let me do it. Let me get a parallel in here. I don't know if they're wide enough. I think this one. Are these parallel? Yeah, something's not parallel. See how that's not docking? When it does that, it means they're actually not docked as parallel tracks. So let's do this before it gets too late, even though it is changeable. And then we'll make that point come this way as long as we can. And then we'll do that again. We'll drag this out. Come on. Maybe I need to do it this way. Come on. Come out. Okay, that's you happy. That's you happy. Yep. And I think... Oh, come on. Let me do it. I'm not sure if I have to do the triple first or... Yeah, let me do the triple first. And then we'll do the cross. Let's get rid of this one. You know what it is? I think we're too close to the railway crossing. I think that's what the problem is. Let's give ourselves a little bit more space. I think that might be the reason. Come on. Do it. You want to, come on. Alright, let me get rid of that one. Yeah, you can see how the track popped across? That tells me it probably wasn't docked. Come on. One of these has got to be the right angle. It's got to be. Maybe make it a little bit shorter. There we go. So that one's happy. It's because there's a slight curve there. That's got some of it. All right, so then we want this one to come up to here. So we're parallel with those, and then you should be able to come in there, build anyway, and it is a minor deal to put the fence back. That's literally a... I was going to say a 5-second thing, but okay, 15, 20 seconds thing. You know what do we have there? I think that was the join of the last one. And you can go about there, start an arc. and then go straight for a sec, and then arc into there. I don't know what that is right now, this random thing, but guess what? That random thing's about to fill that in. Done. So now, yeah, that looks good. It means that someone can come out while someone's coming in and bypassing, and that's all we really cared about. That just adds a little bit more efficiency. And what we are missing is this thing. Let's just have fun with this. And we will put on a real signal right there. You go across and in. Yeah, that works. I think this thing is configured for the biggest one. Yep, doesn't have a 3-tracker. And I think... Yep, that's flying out. Someone can go in at the same time. Yeah, we've definitely we've tackled it. That's it. That's what we needed to do. It's a little bit ugly, but I think that is it. I'm just going to sit here in the middle. We'll turn the graphics off and watch this for a couple of seconds. And there's 10, 20 trains in the backlog here. I don't know if I want any of those 3 to have the yellow on it. I don't think this is that situation. We probably should have some points or some signals right here, but because that's an X, I can't put it on. So yeah, I think based on the fact that stuff is moving, what's our money look like? We should, in theory, start making some money. Thing is, you don't get money until basically you've gone from start to finish on a run. I assume this station's looking very empty. Yeah, people are getting off and doing their thing. How's the buses going? Okay, there's a lot of overwhelming. Yeah, it's overwhelmed, but that's just because it wasn't working for a while. And off they go as well. Yes, fixed. And so what's our backlog like? It is like a dream. Nothing. So we're going to have a bit of a backlog here as this thing clears out. This way is a bit busy, but I think it's just a matter of running the game in full forward for a little while and just letting everything space out. Maybe, what do you have? 212. Yeah, so people weren't moving because that was jammed. People were just building up and not good. All right, we will call out the end of the episode. That was enjoyable. It was fun to diagnose that. And who are you, Ivory? Why are you here? There's a lot of trains that have been going around like these loop things. Like there's a loop there. So that's going around appropriately because it's oil. Or this loop here. When the routing gets screwed up, they just end up getting in the middle of nowhere. You do not belong anywhere around here. You're trying to get to Ivory, which is down there through the line and over there. So yeah, something messed up. But yeah, all right, that's the end of the episode. Don't forget to press subscribe. Tomorrow, next episode, 1946 or 45, one of those two. I'm going to move the time forward. It's going to be the end of World War II, which I believe is September 2nd, 1946. And we'll upgrade some rolling stock. And just have fun and risky get into the future. The next series that will start in a week or two will start on September 2nd, 1946, and will represent the map going that way. So the plan is that the two maps will actually join notionally. So wherever this line goes, this will be an entry point onto the next map, and so it'll be kind of like joining the two worlds together. And I'm going to try to kind of have the same feel as this side as well, so that even notionally they should map quite nicely. I could, do a video cut between the two series of a line. Like the Great Dotton, for example, this guy will exist on the next map, and I think that would be a cool little homage to the previous season. I am not seeing any trains because I think everything was coming this way and now everything's at the other end. So let's say goodbye at Maybury. Shove a like on the video. And we'll do this at normal speed, and not normal speed, let's play. And we will see you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching.